Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? We're back for the Bunnings NPC. We just sat there for a good 30 seconds, didn't we? And it didn't load. It was very unfortunate, but now we're here. We're ready to go. Bunnings NPC, Taranaki taking on Canterbury. It's going to be a good match. I do see Stephen Perafeta playing for Taranaki, a man who was very unlucky to miss out on an All Blacks cap, I have to say. But he is now there. And for Taranaki, also in that starting lineup, Prophet, Riccatelli and Bridgehouse, they are the front row. Then it is Jesse Parati at number 4, Mitchell Brown at 5, Kalen Boshier, Peter Gus Sawakula, and Loft as the loose forward trio. Then in the back line, it will be Liam Blyde, player number 9, of course, the brother of Michaela Blyde, the Sevens superstar. Potros, Tay Walden, Rona there, Tiko Solomoni is going to be out on one wing. And also Grindlay and Stephen Perafeta and Hi Home School Bros. Hope you're doing well, mate. First Bunnings NPC stream on the main channel that we have done by Daniel Leonard Brown, Shiloh Klein, and Ollie Yeager as the front row for Canterbury.
Why does George Bush look like a meth head?
It's an interesting choice of picture that they've gone with.
Yeah.
So George Bridgie will be out on the wing. Of course, a lot of people actually saying he's going to score multiple tries in this contest up against Taranaki. He'll be going head-to-head, though, with Maihana Grindlay. Or not Grindlay, sorry, Grindlay. And hey, Mr. George, do you know update on Discord? I'm not too sure. I only woke up just before this live stream, so I haven't really had a chance to update anything. And how's your guys' day going? It's going nice. It's actually very nice weather here.
Yeah, it is.
Just fantastic news. Luke Romano and Sam Derry, also fantastic news that they have got themselves in the starting lineup. Billy Harmon, Tom Christie, and Cullen Grace. I would say one of the strongest loose forward trios that we can see in the Bunnings NPC. Mitch Drummond playing number 9, Fergus Burke, George Bridge, Ramika Poihapi, then Dallas McLeod, Will Gaultler going to be out on the wing by the looks of it. Ex-New Zealand Sevens guy, or maybe under-20s, and Che Fiachi going to be there. And number 15, On Franks coming off the bench. Braden Enor also going to be coming off the bench later on in this contest. And also nice, it's a good day in Hawke's Bay. Says Cool Bros. So yeah, it's going to be hopefully continuing to be very nice. And also today says Cool Bros. And there we're just working out what channel it is that the game is going to be taking place from. It was going to be a 2 p.m. kickoff. Right, they were showing the women's game, I want to say, on this one. No, it is Taranaki versus Canterbury. We're all good. So this game must be only seconds away from starting.
Must be.
So who's your prediction to win straight away? Canterbury? You going by a lot or a little?
A lot. We're really good at rugby. Canterbury tend to be quite good. Just my analytical situation, you know.
It's good. Oh.
Ugh.
It doesn't look like the nicest day, does it?
Where's that?
Pukekura. So, yeah, Taranaki.
What a place to be.
We got it in the background, although it is a lot nicer on our one than it is for them. Oh, so the rain could affect this game quite heavily.
Yeah.
Because Canterbury love that free-flowing fast style of pace out the back line, spread it wide. But if the conditions are not in favour of them, maybe we do see a little bit more of a closer game.
Yeah, maybe.
Taranaki taking it out by 3.
Yeah, well, that's a bit silly, isn't it?
I actually remember the Ranfurly Shield Challenge with Taranaki and Canterbury when they originally did take it off the Canterburyans.
Yeah.
I believe.
Silly.
It's always a good one to watch. But do let us know your score predictions in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. For this contest, Taranaki, they are going to be at home. I think Peter Gus Sawakula is going to be a pretty handy man to have at the back. And then also even further at the back, you got Stephen Perafeta. That man, he won't be minding the weather because he's wearing a massive bull costume.
Yeah, that's right. He's a lad. Yay.
He's firing up the crowd. Canterbury, like they're saying, a lot of changes have been made there. Cullen Grace sitting there at number 8. I think he is going to be one who's very handy now not online. When every time you on online, you are YouTube. George, as you join, I give a little give to you.
Cool.
Absolutely. Sheila
Willie
Hines in front.
Is that Willie Hines?
Yep, that is
Wasn't
Willie
he in
Hines.
England?
He was, but now it's kind of like the A-League. How anytime someone goes overseas and then comes back, That guy licking his friend, that's nice. So it's raining. There's 35 kilometres of wind, 15 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a rough day. By the looks of it.
Such a nice stadium here.
That man is still dressed up in his Taranaki Bulls costume. Where are the players? This game was going to be kicking off at 2:05. Well, actually 2.
There they are.
There they are.
I found out how to get out of the club rooms.
So some of those ones are like a maze, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very tricky. And also Canterbury by 12. Boys says car crazy. Yeah, there's a good chance that we see Canterbury really bring it. Although I think the one thing that might be a little bit of a levelling factor is that extra bit of rain.
Yes.
The slipperiness, handling error is going to be so
yes.
critical to not drop the ball. I'm actually going to have a quick look to see all of the other games that are being played because Wellington are playing Northland at the moment in the Bunnings NPC. Also alongside that, South Canterbury, they are going to have a very nice run. They are going to be going up against Thames Valley. That kicks off in 26 minutes.
Oh.
There you go.
Ooh.
And also, will you be streaming the other NBC games this week? Says Cool Bros. I wanted to do the one tomorrow at 2:05 p.m., but the only problem with that is UFC is also on at that exact same time. So it's more of the case of I'm going to have to try and decide which games we are doing at what time type thing and also what fights.
Are you streaming the UFC?
I believe so. On the Kiwi Lad Sport.
Okay.
Shameless plug. Ricky Riccatelli has found a child and he is running alongside
so run over there. You're not my child.
Going to put the ball on the halfway line, but Kalen Boshier will be fired up for this match, you would think. As Taranaki, if they win this one, that is a massive upset win.
Yeah.
Even though it's not really that massive because Stephen Perafeta has been carrying the Taranaki boys last year. They were able to get themselves, well, they would have gotten promoted if they had promotion and relegation, but they took it away last year.
Yeah.
So quite unlucky for Taranaki, but I wouldn't say that they are the $5.75 underdogs that the TAB have got them. I think they're a little bit closer. And definitely with the rain.
Yeah.
Brendan Pickerel in charge of this game. And Richard Kelly on the TMO.
Well done. Here we go.
You excited, are you?
Yeah.
Boy, you sound it.
Don't be a dick, Brendan.
I should clarify, he said with an E, not an A for Brendan. Now, kicking off, Potros gets us underway in a rainy day in the Taranaki. Now, a nice run straight away from Dallas McLeod.
Colin Gross playing?
He is. There he is, number 8, the big man.
Yeah.
The local boy.
Yeah.
Fire back into the pocket to Fergus Burke. Gives it a nice strike of the ball. Now Perafeta passes across to Potros. He's actually been playing very well for Taranaki recently, but he's been hit hard in that tackle by Shiloh Klein. Tom Christie wants it, and he's won the penalty on the halfway line. Naki 27-24. And also Manawatu isn't doing too well. Manawatu, who are they playing this week? They must be playing... Okay. This is going to annoy me because I looked at the schedule yesterday, but Manawatu, they are playing Hawke's Bay. Are they playing Hawke's Bay this week?
Oh, no.
I think they are. I think they've got Hawke's Bay.
Right.
Currently 50 seconds into this one, and all done, George. Join. I will give you a give.
Give me a gift? I'll give you a gift.
I'm Christie, though. Get straight over the ball on the halfway line in Manawatu versus Hawke's Bay. Says Cool Bros. Also, another big game coming up, Auckland versus Bay of Plenty. That was the game that if we were covering one, that was going to be that one for the Bunnings NPC tomorrow. But this is the only game that we are covering today, just with the other schedules we've got on. But Southland, they play Otago tomorrow. That was a big slip from Tay Walden, and they will be going back for the initial penalty in favour of Taranaki. I was just waiting to see if you were going to say a word, and you didn't. You were just watching. Who's scoring the first try, George?
Canterbury.
Canterbury? Who's the player who's going to get it?
Canterbury.
Okay. The player known as Canterbury.
Go Canterbury.
You think Cullen Grace will get himself
He
one?
ugly, man. He good, yeah. He good. See the only he's an All Black, isn't he?
Ex-All Black, yep. Also, ex-All Blacks in this Canterbury side consist of George Bridge, Braden Enor off the bench, and then also, I want to say there's one other. Did Mitch Drummond ever get himself the AB's cap?
I wouldn't know.
It's a big scrum from Canterbury, but Taranaki do get themselves that penalty. At scrum time, Ollie Jaeger not too happy. I wouldn't want to mess with Ollie Jaeger.
No, I wouldn't
like,
want to.
he just slowly continues to
He
look...
looks like a gypsy.
I wasn't going to say a gypsy. I was just going to say he looks more and more tough every week.
Okay.
You know?
That would be right, yeah.
Whereas Potros, in terms of like scariness factor, I think Jaeger's got a little bit of an advantage there. The scoreboard is in his wake at the moment. That's all right. There hasn't been any tries scored.
No.
3 minutes into the game, and Ricky Riccatelli about to throw it in. You're already at the yawning stage.
Yeah, man. That's what happens. You sit in front of the screens.
Potros passes across. It's a good run from Jesse Parati. They haven't got Josh Lord there. He is injured for the season. Also, no Tupavai, so missing a few of their locks. Perifera ball on the outside. Now, nice run. It's going to be just into
Silly
touch.
boy. Should have passed that.
Oh, no, he ran out of space
Silly
pretty quickly,
boy.
didn't he?
Silly boy.
And also, give a link, George, and question time for Hamish. What is your best place you've been? I did enjoy Melbourne. Melbourne's very nice.
They're not there currently, though.
That's true.
They're not being there, you know.
But, like, you
Get the
know,
ball.
Uber Eats, I think, was a sensational experience. I just learned so much.
I think they have Uber Eats in Timaru now, don't they?
Some places you can get it delivered. See, that's the thing. Pizza places have been doing it for ages.
You know what? Whenever you go to a fast food outlet in Timaru, you always see those guys with the red bags. They're delivering food, but they're taking food from KFC and McDonald's now.
Oh, yeah. Tiku Solomoni with a nice bit of step in. He's a tough man to put down.
Looks so.
Now, it's interesting because Kenny Naholo, I don't believe is playing for Taranaki, but he signed for the Crusaders. I think we saw him once last season,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a shame.
Is he signed for next season?
I think he was signed for this season,
For the Crusaders?
but we didn't really see him. He's a tough man. He's Waisaki Naholo's bro, and he's actually the bigger of the bros,
Yeah.
which is hard to do. So Waisaki's built pretty solid.
Yeah.
Not releasing the ball there. Penalty against Taranaki. Now Fergus Burke will be kicking this one towards the touchline. It's gone and found touch 15 metres out from the line.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What's Waisaki Naholo doing now? Is he in America?
No. Oh, did he go over there for one season? Because he was at the Crusaders. But he wasn't he was at Canterbury for a training
yeah, it wasn't really
role.
at the Crusaders.
Which is why I think a lot of people, when they saw Naholo had signed for the Crusaders, they were like, oh, Waisaki and Kinney's going to be on the wings. And it just didn't happen.
No.
And I hope Canterbury win. So here's Ollie's vibe there. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. New name I do see. And there now it's a big fend. Oh, he's into touch. It's good defence down the touchline by Potros and Tiko Solomoni. I would have stopped him there, but 5 minutes into this game, he's relatively even. We haven't seen a huge amount of handling errors yet as well, which is quite cool.
No.
I'm just going to quickly check because also kicking off now is the Taranaki versus Northland women's game.
Oh.
So we'll keep you updated on what's happened there. And also Wellington, I believe, we're going to be kicking off in their game when they do play Northland.
Yeah.
And Wellington already winning 3-0.
Really?
Jeez, they aren't messing around, are they?
There won't be, no.
Later on, 5:05 p.m, North Harbour play Tasman today for the Bunnings NPC. And then tomorrow, Auckland versus Bay of Plenty, Southland Otago, and Manawatu taking on Hawke's Bay. A few big matchups. I think the thing is, this is kind of Super Rugby 2.0, isn't it? I thought I'd change it up. I'm trying to get my first 1K subs, you see. Says Ollie's vibe in there. So what kind of videos are you posting, Ollie? Do let me know. But play 37 head-to-head between these two sides. Taranaki only winning 7 of them, but one of them was for that Ranfurly Shield.
Yes, absolutely.
Mitch Drummond.
Go Canterbury.
Feeds the ball in now 15 metres out from the line. Solid scrum. No one's really going anywhere, although someone just dropped to their knees. Now short ball from Taranaki. He'll be linking up with McLeod, looking to the left-hand side. Goes off to Burke. Che Fiaki, the dangerous youngster, almost making his way through. The flying fullback. Now Drummond back across. Sam Derry tries to set it, but he's going to be wrestled down by Peter Gus Sawakula. Now off to the right again. It was a flat pass. Jaeger had to get it above his heads.
That's what we call them, hospital passes.
Not a lot of space for him. And that one nice hands from Shiloh Klein. Burke tried to go through. But he has been ankle tapped by Tikoi Solomoni. Now Drummond wide cut out pass. This is a good chance for Canterbury. A slip from Puihipi. This means they are still 5 out. With phase after phase, Daniel Leonard Brown drops his head. Jaeger once again getting close. 5 out. If the 5 metre line was the try, they would have gotten 4, but it's going to be the penalty to Taranaki. The brilliant turnover. And I'll say literally anything. What would you recommend posting, says Ollie? It just depends on what you enjoy, really. Because they always say you should post what you enjoy posting, not what you think you should post. You know? So, like, not someone, but like people would say, why you do Bunnings NPC when the Rugby Championship is just around the corner?
Yeah.
Because we love the Bunnings NPC.
Do we?
Well, I do. Do you like it?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, that's good. See, we absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And what did you think of Pablo Matera's performance with the Crusaders? He was tough. He was a good man.
Yeah.
Pablo Matera for the Crusaders, and I hope he plays for them next year because it seemed like he was really getting on board with the team culture. He'll get a mullet next year, I think.
Yeah.
And we go outside for a bit. I might join back at 2:30. Says Cool Bros, and I'm thinking of going to the Waikato versus Auckland women's game, free entry, then back for the Black Ferns versus Wallaroos. Go for it. Going to be an awesome game. See Black Ferns, Wallaroos. It's interesting because anytime there's a big women's game on, it's very unfortunate timing because I always have like something on.
Yeah.
Like tonight we've got a family meal at the time that game's taking place. So it means that we can't do the commentary, which I was actually looking forward to it because both sides, there's some very talented ladies going into that World Cup a little bit later on. But hopefully the second game we can get the chance to do it. And I like the NPC better than the Super Rugby, to be honest, says Cool Bros. The thing that I enjoy about NPC is you get those provincial rivalries.
Yeah.
Like Super Rugby, you know, Blues Crusaders, Chiefs Blues and all those ones. But I feel like every game you're fighting for your province in this, aren't you? And everyone's playing for their provinces.
Oh, passion.
Mm,
You're not playing in Australia
that's true.
at 10 o'clock at night.
And also, I enjoy everything. I'm quite strange because I play rugby myself. Don't post it, says Ollie. And there, so I guess it just depends on whether you want to commit to the rugby or whether you want sports in general. Whether you say you play rugby, whether you want to do your games. People enjoy game highlights. And good for you, George. What is your favourite colour?
Turquoise.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, just around, you know what I mean, out and about.
Short ball from Potros after GC Parati.
There's some chick asking about you the other day, George.
Who?
I can't remember her name.
Bianca. Bianca was
Was it on the
asking
stream?
after you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True love.
Short ball, Ricky Riccatelli almost stolen there in the breakdown from Billy Harmon, but it's still available. Blyde goes off to Potros, decides to send it high.
Not bad.
What goes up must come down. Fiaki takes the mark.
Get out of here with that.
So 10 minutes into this game, and neither side would have scored themselves any points yet.
No.
Anyone who follows a bit of the I've forgotten the name of it now. The NFL. Oh, that was bad. Peter Feta, great run. He's found a pass. It was just a little bit out in front.
Touch could have done his part, to be honest.
That was actually such a good idea. Thanks so much, there's Ollie in there as well. But yeah, you can kind of watch your development through the years as well. But yeah, the NFL, which I can remember, the Patriots have got themselves the victory over the Panthers, 20 points to 10. And NFL preseason actually coming back relatively soon, but
Yeah.
do enjoy a bit of NFL, don't you?
Yeah. It's not bad. I quite enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you have a late night last night?
Yeah, maybe. No, not
You just
really.
seem like you're a bit tired, mate, you know?
Yeah, just tired.
He's been working hard this week, isn't he, George? And Irish says, Ollie, welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing all right today. Keep you updated, I guess, says Ollie. And question for you, Hamish. What's your favourite NRL year? Favourite year?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know. When were the Warriors decent? And also,
So
George,
that's never happened.
George, do you give? I think that's your gift, is it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
He
What
likes
is it,
gifts.
Brandon? What is the gift?
He's giving you the gift of life.
Ah.
Potros off to Peter Gusto Akula. I'd say
he's
that's
just been
Taranaki.
destroyed.
I've got a couple big guys, and George missed you last night. Hamish as well. Or George missed you last night, Amish, says Ollie.
Oh.
There as well. Perafeta quick hands off the Tiko Solomoni. He's got some good stepping feet.
Yeah. Could probably
Yeah,
run
I'm back.
straight, but you know what I mean. Too much defense on them. They covered them real well.
Yeah, both of these sides are doing very nicely. Why does Luke Romano look like he's trying to look like Sam Whitelock?
He's had a few too many pies.
Maybe it's because he wants to get into the All Blacks. So he's like, if I look exactly like Sam Whitelock, they'll accidentally select me.
I'd imagine that's it.
Bridgehouse off the field now for Stewart. That is a very early sub for Taranaki. I'd assume some sort of injury / HIA
Oh, no.
might be involved in that one. Oh, that's an old song, isn't it? No throwback.
Oh, no. See
Oh, it's beautiful.
the rain.
It's beautiful.
I don't know the rest of the song. Won't you know? Oh, no. Won't you ever see the rain? Got you down.
That's a beautiful offload. Taranaki are going down here almost scoring a try almost. Liam Blyde. He's at half. I think there is a set of two. Two brothers, I think, for the Blydes.
This is really great. What did Brandon say?
Brandon, your tell is you join my Discord, you get special online. Like with YouTube, bio will be up top. Says Brandon there, and also the guitars from Ollie. We're going back for another penalty. This time in favour of Taranaki. I would think they'll take the 3 points.
Yeah.
Straight out in front might as well. See how it goes for them.
Defense was pretty good from Canterbury out wide, though.
Both.
Taranaki went for the wide kick, and there was like 6 or 7 Canterbury players just there, just there. And about.
Both of these sides have very good defences, which means we could get quite the stalemate until some players start to tire.
Yeah.
A little bit messy there, but Jesse Parati is actually bigger than I thought he was. Because I always thought of him as a loose forward, but he looks like he slots into lock not too badly.
See here, he did the cross kick, but there were plenty of players there.
Tay Walden, I don't think that quite went where he wanted it to. I think he would have liked it a little bit closer to the 22.
Yeah.
Put Fiaki under pressure. Now Perafeta about to line up the kick. 15 minutes in.
Player?
He's got to be up there. Also, Peter Gasawakula would get a little bit of an honourable mention. But yeah, Perafeta, I think he was unlucky not to play for the All Blacks. The fact that they have got him out of the club or out of the side now makes me annoyed. He's a good player. He just needs the opportunity.
Does he play for Super Rugby?
He plays for the Blues.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be 3 points to 0 now, though, for Taranaki.
Looks like Austin McBroom.
Does he?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, kind of, yeah. Oh, no! Don't you ever see my pain?
I thought you were going to say something else, starting with P there. You
I
want to
wouldn't
see
say
my P.
my penis.
I wouldn't say it, and then 3 seconds later, say it.
Absolutely something.
There's Jesse Parati.
He's like, run backwards.
George sounds like he's had a few beers. I hope not. He's driving home.
You're dropping me off, aren't you?
Am I? I can do if you really need it. If you're too tired. It's going to be a little knock on the 22.
Oh, that's a bad place to give away a penalty, isn't it?
Liam
Silly
Blyde.
boys.
He's actually got a very similar face to his sister.
She hot?
In terms of face structure. Pint, says far. He hasn't had one yet, but he's got his hand up as if he's calling for it.
Yeah. I'll take a bite. Pint of orange juice.
Would you?
Wow.
I actually do have orange juice. It's warm because it isn't in the fridge, but
All right.
if that floats your boat. Canterbury with the opportunity.
Melray Electric.
Nice little plug there.
Yeah.
Cullen Grace wants this one. He's going short side. Off now to Burke. Chips it in mind. It's sitting up, but pot cross. Has to jump on it.
Defense.
Cherry orange, yeah. Although I am more of an orange and mango guy myself.
Yeah.
Do enjoy a good orange and mango.
Yeah.
It just adds a nice little balance. What's your favourite type of juice?
Oh, it's got to be orange juice. That's probably the only juice I drink.
So you wouldn't go orange and mango?
Nah. No, I don't think so.
I quite enjoy orange, mango, and apple. Or Cullen Grace slipping and sliding.
He did.
Now Drummond goes short side off to Billy Harmon, the tackler machine. That's the thing. Tom Christie, Cullen Grace, and Billy Harmon all make 15 tackles a game during Super Rugby.
Yeah.
And they're all on the same team. I love all mango, orange, or pineapple drinks, to be honest. Yeah, pineapple's also very nice. That's for sure. 22 metres out at the moment. Drummond, little knock on the ground. Oh, careful yanking that. 17 minutes. And it is going to be the scrum to Taranaki. Currently 3-0 down at the moment for Canterbury.
Commentate on the game.
Sorry, we mentioned orange juice. That was rude of us.
Sorry, Jordan. We'll apologise.
And it's Canterbury still have a chance to win. Definitely. They're only 3-0 down. And they were supposed to win this game by about 13 points. So still plenty of opportunity. And just does George resemble Scott Barrett? Some people do say that.
But I'm better than him.
At what?
Everything.
Really?
I'll be better than him at rugby.
Really?
Yeah. Because he's pretty shit at rugby.
5 penalties against Canterbury at the moment. Now 18 minutes in. And it will be the scrum feed for Liam Blyde. Like I mentioned, 22 metres out from their own line. It's a big push from Canterbury with the counter ruck. Now first receiver, Tay Walden hits it hard at the line, 25 out. I think they're going to maybe, I was going to say they might look for a kick, but that was a very good few metres that they were able to make. Now Liam Blyde looking to go back across. This doesn't look like a kick's coming yet, but I would say one or two more phases they may consider it. Now it goes back. Peter Feta. One more to Potros. 2 playmakers. The backline. Tikoi Solomoni. Beautiful offload, but he was just in touch. It seems like the field's not quite wide enough.
No, the Crusaders boys are doing it.
Good. And do you know the stadium in Wales called Park Y Scarlets? I do not. I know Principality in Wales, but that's just because it's the biggest one. But I'd assume the Scarlets play there if it's called Park Y Scarlets. Now Romano. I go through. It's a good low tackle on him by Peter Gus. So a Corman. And what does George make of Corey Norman? Did you hear about that situation?
What one was it?
The one who got suspended for a bit of bum play. That was a forward pass. It looks like they are going to say play on for now. It must just have been the angle. Drummond looking for it. That ball's not really coming out.
Where is it?
And it is going back for the initial penalty. 20 minutes into this game, it's been relatively even so far. And I wouldn't be surprised if Canterbury decide to take the 3 here just to get back to a level playing field.
Yeah.
So Akula penalised for that one. Correct. They won our World Cup or Rugby Cup and made it to the Scarlet Stadium. Amazing experience. So here's Ollie's. And also we have got it's already 14 minutes. This Paul, I bet a lot. How much did you bet on the Canterbury side, Paul? And what were the odds? Because I know that they were only paying $1.14. So I hope if you got them for that odds, you at least got like a decent bargain. And unless you went with a handicap for the points, might have been an option because that would be best way to make money off the Canterbury guys. You probably go Taranaki within 15 or whatever it was for those odds.
Yeah.
Would have been safe money. And George tells me that he is not going to join. So here's Brandon in there. He doesn't really use Discord, so I feel like it would be a bit of a waste for you.
Yeah.
If you had someone who's not actually going to read anything and not reply to any of your messages.
Yeah.
Because what is your best plan? My best plan. There's been a few overall. Sometimes, when you wake up early and you have your day planned out and you almost do it how you're thinking of planning it out, that's normally a very good plan for myself.
Is that a good plan?
Yeah, the other day I had a plan to build a fence. You know what I did?
You didn't build the fence.
No, I did build that fence. We got it built. It's good fun. They're going to be getting out their plastic bags.
That's commitment.
Looks like Tom Christie just getting a little bit of head attention.
He got some sore head.
That's the hardest part, isn't it? Trying to put on a paper bag when it's raining.
Just bring a rain jacket.
It's cheaper, isn't it? Now,
Is it?
oh man,
Here we go.
shorts. Oh wow, that's
wow.
a terrible
Where was
pass.
that
Early.
going,
Although
bud?
they've said that it's going to be a line out to Canterbury. Okay, they're saying it came off some
Taranaki.
fingers, so he's trying to say that is why his
Yeah.
pass was so bad.
He's also got brain damage though.
And also, no Wallaby squad update. James O'Connell out. Arlene Gleeson in says here. Yeah, and I did also see that they have now got Bernard Foley back in the Wallabies camp.
I don't know why they haven't got him and James O'Connor in there. They need more experience.
Or O'Connor might be
I've
injured,
never
is he?
heard of Langy Gleeson.
Langy Gleeson does play for the Waratahs.
I've never heard of him.
I think it will be his debut, and Canterbury will win. Says Paul, they've got a decent chance.
They've spent quite a lot of time in Taranaki's half.
And also, did we win the cricket? We did. In the end, New Zealand able to win that second game comfortably, so now it all goes down to the third, which will be exciting.
Yeah.
21 minutes through for this contest. It seems like a try could be just around the corner. I'm quite surprised that Canterbury didn't go for the 3 points a bit earlier on. Like I mentioned, 2K-ish, $1.08 odds. See, those aren't the best odds, mate. I mean, there's another game taking place later on today where the teams are almost a pick-em of $1.70 or so each. That would have been a much better game to back. Just because, like, Bunnings NPC is that unpredictable that anyone can win on any given day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We haven't won the cricket yet, but we should.
Oh, have they not won yet? They were 9 down, weren't they?
No, 8 down, 107 for 8 after 29.
Well, I'm messing around it.
I don't know that. Batting for the average.
Oh, it's close. They've done well to clean that one up. Ahoyed and Lane Gleeson played for Australia. The man is 22 years old. Younger than you.
Yeah.
Isn't he? But yeah, he was also Waratahs, wasn't he? If I'm not wrong.
Run it.
Jay
What is he doing,
yeah,
man?
slippery. He's slippery. He slipped over now. He's running forward. Jay Fiaki. Getting up to the 22-metre line. Big bit of contact there for Rameka Poiapi to get involved in. Luke Romano tries to spin. Back across Drummond. Goes one more. It's going to be dropped and currently on holiday in Mexico. Leaving on Sunday to go back to Wales.
Oh, wow.
Says Ollie. Oh.
Ooh.
Now, what's the weather like in Mexico currently, Ollie?
Yeah, nice.
Is it summer or winter?
In Mexico, it's on the same. It's summer.
Summer?
They're about to start going into autumn, but I don't know if it actually changes in Mexico because it's just hot all the time.
And what is the score, says Benjamin? It's currently 3-0 in favour of Taranaki. But the difference between our scoreboard and the actual game is it's about 25 minutes through this contest, or 23, in fact, rather than 18. Possession pretty even throughout this contest. Time in the opposition 22. Canterbury have had more. The Taranaki, they've been able to make the most of their opportunity, getting those extra 3 points. Wales. Says far. Liam Blyde. About to put it in.
Wow.
It's gone down on the front row. And it is going to be another scrum reset. So it's been a little bit scrappy in the front rows.
Yeah.
Not a lot of solidness ensuing. Clean those boots out, guys, and let's try being up a little bit. Some good advice.
Yeah, that was that one.
Clean those boots out. I don't think I've seen a single player really look at his boots. Like, they do that thing how you tap them, but that doesn't get anything off.
No.
You're in Cancun. And it was it's very, very, very hot, but it's stormy season. We've had a lot of storms, thunder, and lightning in Steakin' George this far. And also one away, but we landed in Cancun Airport. There's Ollie. Right, the ball once again going into the scrum. Passes across to the right, and it is going to be Perifeta now. He's got a good chunk of that. It's a very good kick. Fiaki, man, he was close to the touchline. He's done brilliantly once again.
Over again.
It's just too wet, isn't
He goes up to it really slow, and he just tries to diverge it.
He tries to accelerate without the conditions playing factor. That's a knock-on from Luke Romano.
Oh, no, that's horrible.
And Taranaki now.
No bloody structure there.
And why score is so low, it's definitely the wet conditions. That's one thing that you got to allow for as well. You never know what the conditions are doing, and it's raining, so no one's really getting that free-flowing rugby that you'd expect, which benefits Taranaki in this game because they have, in the end, they've got probably what you call a more attacking, what would you say? It's not less exciting. but it's less unorthodox.
Yeah.
It's structured play in their back line, which does help them out. Are you going to go live again? Probably not tonight. I think the next live stream that we were going to have was going to be the test match, but because the test match is now over between the sides, because they just, it's going to become a penalty now for Taranaki. Daniel Leonard Brown, he's having a bit of a laugh about it. Now he's really angry. Kind of went through all the emotions, didn't he? I'm just going to have a quick look to see the update of Wellington. Wellington versus Northland is sitting 3 points to 3. So there has not been a single try in the first 25 minutes of either Bunnings NPC game.
Yeah.
Interesting. But could that change very soon? Pressure rugby, hard chasing, play in the corner, says Duxter. And there as well, yeah, I do like what Taranaki do in the Bunnings NPC. They were unlucky to not get promoted, but now there's no promotion relegation, so I guess it works out. It's an interesting choice with where they put that logo on the back of the shorts.
Where do they get promoted to again?
Well, they would be Premiership and Championship.
I don't get it.
So there's 2 leagues. You'd go from the bottom one to the next one.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't understand. I haven't really paid attention to all this relegation and stuff in New Zealand. Who's and what and where and yeah. And
also, we've got a quiz this far. We might do a quiz at halftime. George is keen.
Yeah.
A very long drive. I think it's like 5 hours, depending on the traffic. And Lange Gleeson played for St. Augustine's College, North Sydney in 2018, 2019, Australian School Barbarians 2019, New South Wales Schools 2019, maybe on late on joining. That's a good run, and it's going to be a good opportunity. The try is in for Taranaki.
Well done.
And it will be their number 13 who's gone in. That's come out of nowhere. I was just looking down, reading through Lange Gleeson's accolades.
Yeah.
And now Daniel Rona's gone in. Brother of Curtis Rona, maybe? Not too sure. No, actually, no, he won't be because Rona's in London Irish, isn't he? Coming back from injury. And Rona goes through, just uses his base. Jay Fuyaki was stuck in the middle of 2 men there. But it's worked out very nicely for Taranaki. Wouldn't fancy that Ollies would ruin the mood. Have you got good company? And their mate is Waratah's debut in 2022. God, Canterbury need to dig in the second half. They certainly do. But like I mentioned, those wet conditions, anything can happen. Nothing is a given in the Bunnings NPC, that is for sure.
Nothing is a given. Nothing is a given.
Peter Feta.
Nothing.
Would you say that this one's a given?
Nah.
15 metres out in front?
Oh, that. Yeah.
I'd miss it. But it's gone over for Stephen Petafetta and now makes the score 10-0.
Your legs break though, Hamish.
They do. I'm just going to quickly have a look to see what the odds are saying for this game. And the answer is Taranaki $1.90, Canterbury $1.80. It seems like I'm going to lose big time. There's a chance at this stage, just because like Canterbury are actually now almost underdogs. So, I mean, to be fair, if you're betting on this game, now you've got quite a nice little, like you could literally pick either side and make an extra 80 or 90 cents per dollar. You still think Canterbury win it, or do you think Taranaki take it out?
Canterbury needs to stop leaving penalties away. No, I'll be right. Like that's stupid. It's
gone too far for Jay Fiachi there. And like I mentioned before the game, Taranaki, I didn't think should have been $5.75 underdogs. Yes, Canterbury went well against Manawatu.
Yeah.
Taranaki, they are a handy side to have.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, mate.
Absolutely.
And also, I'm off to bed. See you all in the next live. And yesterday is a tough day to be a Warriors fan, and Donna would have nailed it. Says far. And also, do you want to do a little interview tonight at 8:45 p.m? We may actually still be out for tea at that stage and enjoy Mexico, Ollie. And Monty Guy says, "Go, I hope you're doing well, mate."
What? What? Are you going out for tea?
I am, yes, with the family.
Oh, yeah.
Did you forget?
Yeah.
It's all right. You were actually invited. Like they said, if you want to come. I think my cousin is going to be there now. That's going to be dropped.
Wagwan.
You bring your cousin, I'll bring my cousin.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? I don't want to bring him. Disgrace to the family.
It's gone up. It's going to be now taken nicely. And already 8-0. Well, now 10-0 with the kick going over.
Yeah.
What are you going to stream in this weekend, says Ed? We have got the UFC tomorrow, I believe, on the Sport Channel. I'm not too sure whether we're doing Joshua versus Usyk yet. Usyk, sorry. I always say his name wrong.
I thought has it not already been?
Nah.
I was at the pub the other night. I could have sworn I saw the highlights of that fight on Thursday.
Maybe the fought before.
Maybe, yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's either tomorrow morning or the morning after. They are going to be fighting. And also, am I invited, says Far? Nah, they did only say George. Apparently, George's mum's hot, says Far.
Is that right? Shit.
And also, it's 4:37 a.m. here, says Carlson. Nice and early for yourself in South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah. Very early morning start. It's at the back. Drummond now goes off to the side. It's going to be trying to chip him in behind. It's like he's found a little bit of space and open play, but it's tucked up beautifully by Stephen Petafetta now to Suleimani. Going to be trying to go through. Found the offload as well. Kicked him behind by Rona, the try scorer. It's just going to pull up. He's going to kick it forward again. Rona's liking his chances. He's been taken out, though.
No.
And Jay Fiaki does get down. That was almost another try.
Oh, no. Tyson's doing well.
And if you bet 1 in Taranaki, you won 10. I bet on Canterbury and losing, says Paul. So England won the test, he said. They certainly did. England did not win the test. Sorry, South Africa won the test. England lost the test badly. And England lost badly, says Far. And what about at 9:30 p.m.? 9:30 might be a little bit closer to a time that I'll be free. Now that there's no test match. Do I bring George? Does George get to come on for an interview?
No, he's not allowed to.
Yeah.
No.
Third person. I know it's early for me, but I'm heading out of the city, 4-hour drive, fetching a new car. Jeez, Carl, so hopefully the new car does very nicely.
What day is it in South Africa? Friday or Saturday? Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah. Coming into Saturday.
Early morning start. Hopefully it's a nice sunny day for yourself, Carl, like it is here. At the moment, they're trying to say that maybe he was taken out. Rona looks straight to the referee.
Yeah, Rona, get your eyes put back in your head. So wait a minute.
See, for me, he's lost his balance anyway.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
so
I don't see there being enough evidence to say that he would have gotten it.
Okay, goal line dropout by the sounds of it. Do you think the Box will use their cancel flight to Oz as an excuse if they lose? Says Hanoi.
Absolutely.
If they had a cancel one.
Yeah, they've had a cancelled flight, so they're not going to get there.
When do they get there?
I don't know. But
I mean, I guess some people will look at that way. West Indies fighting back against New Zealand, says Jordan. Yeah, they were 8 down, weren't they? But they're still going. Peter Gasoakula.
He ran that hard. My boy will kill someone one day.
I'm blind. Oh, he is. He's a player.
Oh, that man's dead. He's dead.
Not too flash. And being wet and cold in the week make miserable weather. And also why it cancelled. I'd assume that it's something to do with the plane.
Restless is going to release the tape.
How many runs do West Indies need?
About 70.
70 at the moment. And they'll be a day late, I think, says Hanoi.
Yeah, they're waiting for Restless to release his tape on the reef against the All Blacks.
Oh, yeah, Sheila Klein's busted open. I thought New Zealand won the cricket Amish this far. I thought they had too, but my mum's just come in and said that they should have, but they're still going.
76 off 55.
76 off 55 remaining. So they were $101 underdogs on the TAB. Someone could be rich if they put the money on them, and they did manage to come back. And can you message we free? I will be live at the time Amish, or at a time Amish.
This man killed a man. Peter Gus.
Peter Gus. Oh, he ate the knee of Ollie Jaeger.
Did he?
Yep.
I didn't see it.
That's actually where the cut came from.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Look at that. Bomb.
Oh, no.
Sleepy
the man's
time.
going to be dead.
And as the women's bleeder slowed on later, says Hanoi, I know that they are going to be playing off New Zealand and Australia. It's a shame that it's on at the same time as my family dinner. Because if it wasn't, I would have been covering that game. Because it's going to be a pretty cool one. Still no try scored in the Wellington-Northland game. I should mention 6 points to Wellington, 3 to Northland.
Yeah.
South Canterbury, they have now got underway up against Thames Valley. We'll keep you updated on what is happening in that game as well. Connor Anderson in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Man who I did play a little bit of South Canterbury cricket with. And also
And
Theo Davison, local
plumber.
Yeah.
He was at our house not long ago.
Was he?
Doing plumbing.
Did you block the pipes?
No.
No.
He's got a hot girlfriend. And I know where she lives.
I might be getting him on the channel at some stage.
Really? Who's girlfriend or?
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, she'll still kick a rugby ball better than me.
Have you asked them to come on the channel?
Not yet, no. Does Canterbury still have a chance? They do. They're a side that even if they're down by 20, they have a chance of coming back. They just need to put it together before the end of the first half. Plumbers earn heaps in New Zealand. They're normally pretty well paid.
Yeah.
Overall. Even if they don't do the best job, although he's actually very good with his plumbing.
He's purchased shares in the business that he works for, I think. Cunningham's.
Oh, yeah. And also, did you find a zone name? I did end up, I haven't signed up for it yet, but I have found the app that we can use. And Where's the Ball says, Jordan, currently they are sitting about 40 metres out from their own line here, Taranaki, and they will be kicking it by the looks of it with Liam Blythe.
Canterbury defence is holding up strong.
It's a nice little box kick from Blythe.
Here we go.
Straight to
we're going to do one of these.
Chafeaki.
Look at slow. Do one of your little...
Oh, that's a better run.
Yeah.
He's slowly built up to the pace rather than
Yeah.
just going out there as you want it. Says Brandon in there. Well, that depends on what wanting or what it is that I want, Brandon.
Absolutely.
I'm back across.
Did you want it?
Fergus Burke and Luke Romano now takes the contact. A veteran of the Canterbury game, played for the Blues this year in the Super Rugby final.
Did he play for the Crusaders?
He did, yeah. He was there for like 5+ years.
Who does he play for now? Blues.
Yep, he did transfer.
Where did he leave?
Last year.
I just can't remember it.
Yeah. It's going to be now Canterbury's ball, though. And anyone got burn cheese rolls today? Or anyone going to burn cheese rolls today? I mean, we haven't got any cheese rolls here, I don't think. But if we had them, you certainly don't want to burn them. And $2,000 US bet on Canterbury is $2,100 US. If I could only bet on Taranaki, I won $20,000. Didn't know much about rugby. And that is, I guess you could say that is the risk, isn't it? Oh, some children are twerking. Don't think we should be watching that. I think one of the commentators just said, what on earth? Okay, James Parsons saying it's a great picture there. That's a bit interesting. And where the Box versus Australia game being played at. The first game's actually Adelaide, 5:30 p.m. New Zealand time, so a little bit earlier on. So Tudu was good yesterday, says Far. Eating a cheese roll. Says Far, are you covering the Sevens World Cup? We certainly are. And also Los Angeles Sevens this weekend, or next weekend. We are going to be doing those ones on the channel as well. A little bit of a prelim of the World Cup when it does come around. It's going to be awesome.
I haven't seen much of George Bridge.
No, he's been very quiet in this game.
Is he shit now?
Not really. He just doesn't really go looking for the ball.
Yeah.
Quite content out on his wing. Boy, this ground's getting ripped up. I mean, if you're the groundskeeper, you're just handing in your resignation now, aren't you?
No!
And why they can't score, says Paul, I think it's just Taranaki's got very good defence. One of the best defending sides in the competition last year. So they were never going to leak too many easy tries in this contest. And then also with the rain, it doesn't allow Canterbury to be able to play their free-flowing rugby that they normally would. Taranaki using the conditions a lot more to their advantage throughout the first 36 minutes. It's a push and a half. It's a penalty to Taranaki again, though. That time it is a wheeling scrum. Ollie Jaeger's not too happy with that one. As you wouldn't be, really, because they've managed to push them backwards twice, but it's been because they've illegally wheeled it. Just having a look at the clock and also seeing whether or not we had any updates on the other ones. Did you hear about the cheeseburger bombo with Bok? Very funny. I haven't. The Beesburger bombo with Boke, I think that would be, is it?
Yeah.
And I bought a 3-day pass for the Sevens. Hopefully the weather will be nice. Says Carl, yeah, fingers crossed that it's going to be a beautiful day in Cape Town for that first day and then also finals day. If the second day's rainy, I wouldn't mind too much as long as those big days, though.
Yeah.
Actually, no, first day can be rainy, second and third day, perfect weather, please.
Yeah, please.
You know?
Please. Please.
Does that sound too desperate for the weather, did it? And it's already a half of the game. It's this kind of game in rugby still can win. So they can still win it from here. 10 points is only 1 try and then 1 unsuccessfully converted try. So they need 2 tries here. Although if Taranaki score now, that was a shot and a half around the head of Peter Gusto-Akula. Now passing off to Tekoi Solomoni. Stayed down for a little bit, asking for the penalty, and then realised the referee wasn't really acknowledging him and got back up. Hamish, have you thought of doing a commentary mukbang? Commentate and eat at the same time? I have tried once. I tried to eat a plate of chips during a cricket live stream because I had been streaming pretty much the whole day and I had no gaps in between streams. So I was like, I'm going to try and eat some chips. It just doesn't work.
No.
I talk too fast. And so, guys, what's their win probability on both teams now in percentage? So I would say Taranaki, for me, because they came in as such underdogs, they're probably looking at 58%, somewhere around there. But theoretically, in a normal game of rugby, if both sides were evenly matched and the side was 10-0 up, you'd probably say they're about 65%. Pre-qualifiers before the group games, first game is 8:30. That's early, says Carl. And at McDonald's, it was a gangster who refused to say C's. Okay.
C. Eaton.
And also we have got there, can they make a Bunnings NPC winner against Australia Premiership team happen? Be a sellout franchise, I believe, says Ed. It would be quite a cool game to see, and it would help promote both of them. Although if they are splitting away from Super Rugby for Australia, I don't think they'll do too much with the domestic competition in New Zealand, doing the winner of the provincial competition in New Zealand against the winner of the Australian provincial competition.
Yeah. Oh, no, it would be all right.
What's happened to your headphones? You just take them off? You don't care?
Yeah, no, I just decided a bit of silence wouldn't do me any better.
You want me to stop talking for a bit?
You can shut up.
Yeah, all right. You want to explain the last 40 seconds here? I want the top notch.
He got the ball and he's going to kick it because the Canterbury is showed it right.
No, we need some Grant Nisbet style for 40 seconds, and then I'll come in as the Justin Marshall at the end. Okay, we're going to try and replicate the highest of quality.
What would Grant Nisbet say? Yeah, what appears though Canterbury is shit.
No. Go on. This is your moment.
Do Canterbury keep losing the ball because the pressure from Taranaki is invincible? That's when Justin Marshall comes in.
Well, you'd explain that.
No, I can't be bothered.
Go on. We've got 20
they're having a
seconds.
maul or a ruck, a maul, and they're not going anywhere, and Canterbury is struggling. They pass it to the first 5, the winger actually. Pirafita feels the weight on his shoulders from carrying the team. Oh no! Justin Marshall's punched the guy. Justin, get out of it. He's an All Black. Stop it now. He's Justin Marshall fights the All Blacks when they lose too much at a bar. Oh shit! Oh my laughter!
Penalty to Taranaki straight out in front.
Get out of it, Justin.
They had the advantage. Few phases in a row there, and then now they will be going back.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Yes, boy.
Yes, boy. Absolutely right, Justin. We're here today for another incredible game of football.
Oh, it's the razzle dazzle.
Do it like the rugby challenge one. Oh my! That is a big hit from the Canterbury team.
Oh, that's going to put him in Ward 4. I hope not, Justin. That's the maternity ward.
Oh.
Yes, boy. Billy Harmon getting worn there. And Joel Rockin and Geormish there, or Jormish. Yeah, and also, why do they every game at the same time today? It sucks a little bit because it means we don't get to watch every single match. But I think it's something to do with the fact that the women's game is on at 7, so they didn't want anything overlapping with that game. Unfortunately for me, I have got something overlapping, which is a family dinner.
Yeah.
So,
you silly boy.
Yeah.
You silly, silly boy.
Yep.
Who's in your family?
Who's in my family? It's gone,
How do you know if it's gone through?
He's missed.
They don't know. He's looking at him.
Missed. And that will be half time 10-0 in this contest for Taranaki. And also just came to pop in. See you next week for the Springbok game. Have a great weekend, mate. You too.
Carl.
Jeez, that's a throwback video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Llamas with hats, isn't it?
Carl.
I'm sure he's heard that many times in his life.
Yeah.
And you've just given him bad throwback vibes, you know? But it is now halftime in this
Premier
contest.
League. You going to stream that?
I think so.
You going to stream the Premier League?
Maybe on the Kiwi Lad Sport channel. Anyone who hasn't already, be sure to check out the Kiwi Lad Sport,
yeah.
where we post. We need a good slogan where we post
The best content.
video, sports, and all sorts.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Whoa, he's from the future.
Call me Jesus, if you will.
He was from the past.
No.
And Quizzle McSchnizzle.
We did a gaming stream yesterday on the Sport channel.
We did.
I thought it was good, so keep an eye out for those. Eh? Because we'll give you men advice on women.
Why would two single men be the best ones to listen
Because
to?
we're YouTubers and we get the puss.
Is that right? I didn't
What's
realise
this?
that.
Is this what? Oh, Ford Raptor.
There we go. We'll put a
Look
scoreboard
at that,
up.
Hamish. It's a Ford Raptor.
Is
My
your mate
dad wants
drunk?
one of those.
He's close to it. I
Am I
think.
drunk? I'm wasted, bruv.
He's very sleep
Do you need
deprived.
any advice on women, Jordan? A man knows a thing or two.
Is he?
Party where your house is.
No. Not quite the words, is it? Right, we're going on Sporker. We're going to do a rugby quiz while we're at half
I
time.
can't wait. I can't wait for the rugby quiz.
There we go. We'll have to mute that. So
Jordan said useless. Oh, Jordan, you silly boy. Run it straight, G.
Is that the
Run it
advice on
straight.
woman?
Run it straight.
There we go. We'll go like this, and we'll go like that. Right, we're going to do a rugby quiz of some sort.
Party where your face is.
There we go. Right, rugby. Are you any good at rugby?
Me?
Like for rugby quizzes?
What
Rugby
about
World
it?
Cup teams in 2019. It should be a nice, simple one for you.
Why am I doing it?
Well, I'll help
Why don't you do it?
I'll help you.
Ah.
If you want help,
Ah.
I'll help you. Right,
Europe.
Paul,
Why is there two Europes?
because there's more than one country in Europe.
Well,
Mark.
hold on. Why is
England.
it Europe, Asia, Europe, and Oceania?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know what's Europe. What's considered Europe?
Just Ireland.
This isn't a quiz. This is
Scotland.
guessing. This is just guessing.
Japan. Do you know your pools from the 2019 World Cup?
No. I'm going to meet you. England.
England. You going with
You just guess it, don't you?
England? No, because I
France.
already did them. I've
Can't be
already done them.
France. Can't be South Africa. No. Argentina. Go for Argentina there, mate.
Georgia.
Argentina.
Argentina. There you go.
Where did they go?
They're hiding off to the side because they got
Well,
it
who's in
zoomed
America's north? America?
Well, one of them were. Hang on, I'll zoom out a bit. There we go. That's better. Now we can see all the groups. There you go. We got Pool C done.
Wag
Yeah.
one, whale,
Wales. Sudamerica. Or Sudamerica, sorry.
Spain.
No.
Ah, shit. Argentina.
We got Argentina.
Oh, but that's
Oh.
South America as well. Can't they be in two pools?
No.
Namibia. Namibia in Africa.
Yes.
They would have known. I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
South America and Pool D.
Yep.
Oh, what the
It's our group done. You look
Europe.
really sad.
mate? This is pissing me off
Why?
because I just don't know what else is South America.
Canada says Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian.
Afghanistan.
No, they don't play much rugby. The one that's in Pool A we should have by now.
In Europe, I don't know who it would be. It would be like Romania,
No.
Ukraine.
No. Who else? We got 30
Germany,
seconds.
Germany. I don't even know if that would.
Chile or
Germany.
Portugal? No, neither of them.
Ah, shit.
For 2019, I should mention these are the pools. 19
Italy,
seconds.
Italy.
I think we've got Italy.
Oh,
We've done Italy.
shit. I'm
Um,
already giving up.
What other teams are there?
It tells you to give up.
Yeah.
Give
I can't
up.
remember the two other teams from the Rugby World Cup. That's really poor. And they are Russia and Uruguay.
Yeah, no,
Far is very keen
is
on
Russia going to
Italy.
be in the next World Cup, do you know?
No,
Has there been any
they will not be.
shame? Imagine being a rugby player in Russia. And you can't go to the World Cup, your stupid president decided to be a dick.
World ladder rugby positions.
Give it a go, mate. What? I'm confused.
Yeah, there's some. Okay.
I'm confused. What the hell?
These are like puzzles, like weird puzzles. So with a rung, so that would be a wing. No, it's not. With rung 6, shirt number 11, or opposite of right. Left. Okay. Fair enough. English elevator.
What?
English ring of a chain. Wing.
Highest and funniest dick of a
Wink.
ship.
Are these even rugby related?
No.
Male deer. I know a female deer is a doe and a male deer is a buck.
What? Get down, get up.
Hmm?
Get
No,
up,
no,
get down,
no.
get up. Is that how that works?
4-letter words.
Get
Prop. Ah, lift. That makes sense. And what's the quiz? I think it's rugby positions word ladder, which is interesting because I don't really know how it works. Highest and funniest deck of a ship.
Bow.
Huh?
Mailman.
Uncle Buck. And there, mine. There you go. Not yours. The Green Mile. Half donkey, half horse. Mule.
How do you know that, man?
Mile is there.
How does one like you figure these things out? Consider deeply consequences.
No, it's still 4 letters. Circular piece of metal or string. Tunnel lock.
Noose.
Nice. Wolf or
A
pier.
lock. Oh,
Fall. Sebastian's good at these.
yeah.
He's doing nicely. Unicorns is far, not quite. Ball. Nice. It's in rugby, it's egg shaped. That makes sense. Refuse to do something.
Lazy.
I haven't worked out
Lazy.
the order that they have like got it in, if that makes sense, because it's like rungs. It's got certain rungs. I think all words are slightly linked together. As you can see, there's a bit of a trend. Ball, fall, deny. No. So ball, fall, something, haul, prop. See how they all kind of have the same lift, lint, link, wink, wing, ming, mine, mule, mull, full, fall, ball, bolt, back, duck, dock, look, poop. Oh, the poop deck. There you go. Tickets for the All Blacks. We're going to go.
I suck at rugby, don't I?
That was a tough one. We'll do one more and then we'll get straight back into the thing. Right, I think you and rugby terms would go well together.
Why?
So you ready? Name given to the position of number 10, often the player who takes penalties and conversions.
Fly half.
Name given to the kick that takes place after a team scores worth 2 points.
Name given to the penalties. What is it? A bloody conversion.
Name given to when a player is held up by both an opposition player and a player of their own team.
Maul.
Name given to an international rugby game with full status.
Test.
Name given to when a scrum is rotated through 90 degrees or more. Name given to a short pass made by a player being tackled before he reaches the ground.
Hospital pass. That'd be ruck. Offload.
Name given to the area when a player is sent for a minimum of 10 minutes as a result of foul play.
Line out. Line out. There's a line out. Simbin, the bloody whore.
Name given to time between a tackle being completed and the subsequent play the ball being
Line
completed.
out. Rocking that.
Name given to the throw-in that happens after the ball goes out of play.
Oh, line out.
Name given to the broadside of the pitch in relation to a scrum or place ball.
Simbin. Oh.
You lost. You ran out of time.
Ah!
I saw the
You
clock
silly
counting
kid.
down and I was
You're
like, I
funny.
know how I
You're
can
really
get
funny.
in there.
You're really funny.
Right,
You're really funny. You're really
we're going to go back to our scoreboard now.
You're hilarious. You're
Thanks,
really
bud.
funny. Oh.
We go here and we're going to go here. There we go. We're back. Still at half time. Right, just perfectly timed. The game is back underway.
Let's
Taranaki
get into
take
it,
it
eh?
nicely.
Let's bloody get out there and bloody do it,
Alrighty.
eh?
I'm just making sure that Daniel hasn't messaged. No, we're all good.
Who's Daniel? Don't know who Daniel is. Is he in your family?
No, one of the Kiwi lads, of course. Bot Ross kicks it downfield. And finally, some rugby commentary, says Sebastian.
Listen, Sebastian, you're going to get smart. I would suggest to do that more often because it's funny.
We do love it a bit.
I am high.
You are not high, we should clarify. Now, Burke goes across. Nice run from George Bell. Shares your first name.
Been an extremely boring game.
Now going across Billy Harmon. The other way, I'll listen to you lads while I have me breakfast. What's on the menu
What's
today?
for breakfast, Sebastian?
Do let us
Are
know.
you having the wheat bucks?
Do they? I feel like this is going to be one of those ones. I remember
The wheat bucks.
when Sebastian was asked, Sebastian, do you have showers? Because you live in Romania.
Oh, that's racism, isn't it?
Well, he was like, yes, we do have heating.
Do they?
I found that one so funny. So I was about to ask, do you have
Guess
wheat
who else
bix?
is living in Romania? Andrew Tate.
Okay.
You know Andrew Tate, Sebastian? Did you see him around a bit?
Pass back,
He's a
Fergus
G.
Burke.
Oh, no, the
Big
man's
shot
been hit
on.
hard.
Daniel Leonard Brown. Now back across Drummond. Gives it off to George Bell. He
Oh,
has knocked
no.
that one on.
Yeah, isn't he?
Back across Potros. Kicks it in behind. Looking for the 50-22. And it has gone into touch.
Wow.
Taranaki, once again, the defence has been very strong
Yeah.
throughout this game. Not really allowing Canterbury to play that free-flowing game that they would have liked.
Absolutely. Ooh.
42 minutes and eggs, bacon toast, extra string coffee.
Ooh.
Extra string coffee. Oh, extra strong coffee.
Mm.
I was going to say, what is extra string coffee?
Oh,
But
no.
no, it's extra strong. Bacon, eggs, and toast sounds all right, though.
Yeah, it does sound not bad.
Cullen Grace runs it at the line.
Mm.
Apparently, Canterbury yet to get themselves a try in this contest. Jay Fiaki tries to go through. Unable to do so. Now going back across. It's going to be Romano. Big bit of defence from the Taranaki locals. Now Drummond goes back to Burke. Join him back up in the line. Rameka
They're not really
Poihapi.
getting anywhere, are
Not at all. At the moment, that's going to be a hospital pass once
they?
again.
Mm.
George Bell is set up and dropped there. It seems like there's not really too many tries being scored throughout this game, although that might change now with Brandon. Oh, that looked like it was round the chops.
Yeah,
From
that looked
Tay
like
Walden.
that hurt.
Oh, there's an
He's
echo.
trying to copy my commentary. Oh, yeah, stupid shit. What's wrong with him? Hey? Pick up the ball. When your halfback passes you the ball, you're meant to pick it up. Oh, I see you score a try.
I think I got hay fever today. I think it's because there's too much nice weather. My brain doesn't know how to handle it.
Look
We've
at
been
us.
so cold for so long. Tay Walden hits him round the jaw. Oh. Now, the thing is, that's a pretty big strike to the jaw,
That
isn't it?
donkey did that.
Mara Usman, Leon Edwards just around the corner for the UFC. Who are you backing to be able to win that one?
Kamara Usman.
You
He
going
was
with
meant
him?
to fight McGregor, wasn't he?
Well,
a while
everyone's meant to fight McGregor.
He's just not doing it, though, is he?
Mm.
I don't know if he's going to go back to fighting, to be honest.
Well, I know that I heard an interview with Dana White saying he's trying to get Nurmagomedov to come out of retirement because he said that he left in his prime, but he's still undefeated at this stage, so they're hoping he'll come back, but they have to offer a lot of money.
He won't beat Khabib.
Who?
Connor.
No, he won't. But if they do another fight, like, I don't think they'll have a fight between those two. I think it would be
I
more
think
likely Khabib.
Him doing boxing makes sense, though.
Mhm.
Connor. Like against some other big names like Jake Paul or Floyd or something, you know what I mean?
Mm.
There's no point doing more UFC fights unless he's going to try and go for the belt. But I just don't know if he has it, man. At least go out there and make a few million on, you know?
Yeah. And also Khabib versus Oliveira. Yeah, that is one of those big fights that people would love to see just because I think
I
Oliveira.
did a fight this earlier on UFC today with those two. Oliveira beat Khabib.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Peter Gasawakula, 25 metres out for the line. He's trying to break off the back, and Drummond being able to handle that one pretty well. Ground is really getting roughed up at the moment. It's 50 divots. I think Ricky Riccatelli may have knocked that ball on, but it is play on just for now. Are you unplugging my headphones? That was going on there. Now back across Blythe, gives it to Parati. And now no advantage. Double blow of the whistle. It looks like.
Oh, get off him, you loser.
Yeah, Ricky Riccatelli's just lying on him. Which was weird, wasn't it?
It was weird.
Okay, I think
Dirt on
actually
his
there
ass.
might have been a little bit more to that. I think Ricky Riccatelli might have been cheap-shotted by Sam Derry, so he just ended up lying on him and kind of giving him a bit of a wiggle, as you do.
Yeah.
$45.
We won the cricket with 50 runs.
New Zealand won the cricket by 50 runs, I have been informed.
Why aren't you
Right.
live streaming it?
As it started at 6 a.m.
And
Okay, Ricky Riccatelli. Yeah, he was tackled. That looked like he was in full mount almost there. Or in half guard.
full mount.
And do you think the Warriors will get a women's team in the NRL women's? Not sure. I don't know whether or not rugby league for women in New Zealand has actually really taken off yet.
Hasn't taken off of means yet.
No, that's
You
the
know
other
what's
thing.
worrying? The amount of NRL teams trying to get New Zealand rugby players, unions.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They've run out of players in Australia, so now they're coming to New Zealand.
I think Peter Feta might consider going for the 3 again here. Currently, they are
Chipping
sitting
away, isn't it?
45 minutes through this game.
Canterbury don't look like they're going to come back, to be honest.
So West Indies got themselves 161 and then they were bowled out. So New Zealand getting the win, and now it goes down to the third match
Absolutely.
between the two sides, which should be an entertaining one. What we're quickly going to do is we're going to learn South Canterbury are winning 20 points to 17
Oh, good.
at the moment as Connor Anderson got himself a try.
Against who? Fans, where are they from?
Thames Valley.
Hmm.
They're from Thames.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's Thames?
It's a good question.
You don't know, though, do you?
Oh, Northland are beating Wellington 15 points to 6. That's a bit of a big one. In fact, that would be quite a monumental upset if that was the way that it happened.
That was the way that it happened.
Better.
If that happens like that, that's a big upset. But it's got to happen like that.
Gone over 13 points to 10 now. Who have scored the tries for Northland? Northland have had the try of Josh Morby. He's a great player.
I like him.
And also
cool.
Rush, the other try scorer. So only 2 penalties for
Gosh,
Jackson Garden Bishop.
Gosh.
Yeah, look at the lineup, though. They've got Nehi Milner-Scudder on one side for Wellington.
Yeah.
Julian Savia on the other. Yet they're losing.
Is that shit?
They haven't scored a
What's
try yet.
Nehi up to now?
He was playing in New York, but now playing for Wellington.
God would be good rugby commentators. Imagine us in an All Blacks. Here comes
Oh, the player looks like it's down in the background.
Sorry.
A little bit slow getting up. No, I was just telling you. And George Bridge Twat says, Sebastian, yeah, he's been hardly even in this match.
I forgot he was playing.
Mm.
You know, like he's just not had the ball. I mean, Canterbury haven't really had the ball either.
No. Handling errors, 8 from Canterbury. They've also given away many more penalties. And that is probably the big difference between the two at the moment.
Julian. Julian. So we want the French corner when it was over there. Here comes Julian. Julian, save me. Yeah. Oh, man, Julian. Imagine you're the coach and you come out to the field during training. You go, Julian, come over here.
Yeah. And how many Super Rugby players are in the squads? So squad-wise, quite a few. Willie Hines actually making his way out onto the field now.
Looks like
he's
probably about 40.
In the starting lineups, you had Ricky Riccatelli for Taranaki, also in there. Kalen Boshier. Jesse Parati, I believe, has got himself a Super Rugby contract. Just doesn't get to play too much. Peter Gasoakula, another player who is there. It's George Piss, says Ed Smith. I think he's close to it.
I think I've had a few too many to drink.
How many Cokes you had today?
Drinks.
Have you had energy drinks?
No. I haven't.
All right. But yeah, alongside that, the backline wise, you're looking at probably you got Peter Feta, got himself a Super Rugby contract, and I think there's another player in that backline for Taranaki who have got one. Then for Canterbury, you got Ollie Jaeger, Billy Harmon, Cullen Grace, Luke Romano, Daniel Leonard Brown. So probably 80% of Canterbury's starting lineup have Super Rugby contracts. But they are down currently by 13 this contest. Now, 49 minutes through. Do the women get paid in the NPC? It's good. Winger for Otago just scored, says Hanoi. I believe they would have contracts in the women's game. Yeah. It's a professional competition.
How much do these players here get paid?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, Mark. Wouldn't be a huge amount, I wouldn't think, depending on who they are. Closing the gap penalty against Billy Harmon. The one and now Stephen Petterfield once again is going to be going for it. And also, has there been a UFC event? I'm getting assaulted with notifications. UFC coming up tomorrow afternoon. Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. We are hopefully going to be covering that one on the Sport Channel. I'm going to be buying the pay-per-view. I think it's 40 buckaroonies. I think me and Dad might be doing the commentary for the UFC, maybe.
Yeah. I'd love to watch it, but I'll be harvesting yam.
One yam. One singular yam. One.
That's how weird it is. But I only get one bloody yam.
Petterfield lines up. It's only missed the one kick today, and that one's not going to be missing now. The score is 16 points to 0 in favour of Taranaki.
I'm quite a fan of the UFC. You know?
Mm-hmm.
God,
could you name me 10 UFC fighters?
Conor McGregor.
Okay.
Khabib.
Okay.
George Floyd. Nah, shit. Conor McGregor, Khabib. Are they current or ex?
Anyone.
John Jones. Kamaru Usman. How many is that for?
4. Quite a fan.
I know them. That New Zealander hooker.
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Yeah, I know all of them. Kazmat Shaimov, Shimoviat. Kazmat Shimoviat.
Hamza Chimaev, I'll allow it.
77. Nagano.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Oliver. What's that guy's name? I'm gonna ask you. I know him, but I don't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor. Paddy the Baddy.
Okay.
God, I can never remember their names. That Cruz.
Dominic Cruz.
Yeah,
I'll
Dominic
allow.
Cruz.
Well
He
done.
got knocked out last weekend.
Man, there's 10.
Yeah,
Good
Dana
job.
White.
Dana White. He was going to be fighting Tito Ortiz at one point.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
On the
He's got a
Ultimate
big
Fighter.
thing for him, big rivalry.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now Ricky Riccatelli throws it in. And also, I like the Naughties fighters, GSB, Frank Mir, Leota Machida, Michael Bisping, those sort of lads. Says Sebastian, I love that interview from GSP. After someone does a fight, he comes in the octagon and goes, I'm not impressed with your performance. Just blatantly says, like, that was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, GSP, one of the GOATs of the UFC world. That's the thing. Like, GOAT is almost overused in a way, isn't it? Because it's greatest of all time.
Yeah, it does get overused
Like,
a bit.
you would think that's one person.
Like,
but
Khabib's a GOAT. Nagano's not a GOAT. You know.
But then John Jones, is he a GOAT?
No, maybe. Conor McGregor.
Kamaru Usman. There you go.
I don't know. It's hard to know what considers a GOAT, but you know, Khabib won 50 fights unbeaten, isn't he?
Close to it.
You know,
Canterbury is the worst
Mayweather's
team.
a GOAT. Mike Tyson's a GOAT. Dan Carter's a GOAT.
So that's 3 different greatest of all times.
Yeah, but you know, Richard Malone's not a GOAT. You know,
They
'cause
need
he hasn't won a World Cup yet. He hasn't, you know what I mean? He hasn't done a World Cup winning drop goal. You know,
Stephen Donald kicked the World Cup winning penalty.
Yeah,
Would you say that he is
I
a GOAT?
mean, no, but he's probably better known than Richard Malone. Conor McGregor, I don't know. He would be if he carried on, definitely, to win 2 bouts in 2 different weight classes. But then he sort of went off a bit.
Ronda Rousey?
Not long. I think you have to do it for quite a long time as well.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be successful, but quite a long time as well. You can't go out win 1 bout and then go, I'm out of here, I'm a GOAT. You know? He only did 7 fights or something.
Could Usman take out Eben Etzebeth for white? Well, it depends, really. Because, of course, when you've got a guy who's over 2 meters tall and a lot of power,
yes.
like, if he catches him, Usman's going to get knocked relatively silly by a big shot from Eben Etzebeth or someone like that. But if he wrestles him, like, Eben Etzebeth could be made to look like he's about 150 pounds. Like, those wrestlers, they just have the ability of being able to keep their weight on you and make it feel like you're carrying like 200 pounds just on top. All about that body control. And then if he submits them, that would be quite impressive, wouldn't it? I mean, although at some point the size just becomes too much. We saw Conor McGregor try and take down Eddie Hall. There's a bit too much of a difference between those two. And they can't make it even score. Says Paul, they've been struggling big time in this contest. I think this is probably one of the worst Canterbury performances we've seen in the last 2 years. Fun fact.
It also depends. They've got GOATs in different sports. Like in Ireland rugby, Ryan Driscoll's a GOAT. Is he a GOAT for world rugby? You know what I mean? Like Johnny Wilkinson's a GOAT for world rugby. Rich McCaw is. But then, you know, someone like Kieran Reid could be a slight GOAT for New Zealand rugby, but not world rugby. You know what I mean? So you've got GOATs in different categories. You know?
And Ethan Blackadder could be a GOAT when he gets back. And I just hope he doesn't end up with an injury, because the problem with Blackadder is he's such a workhorse and he'll throw 110% into everything. And that's why he sometimes gets himself in a bit of trouble. I think Brandon Enor's bleeding. And what is up, Kiwi lad? Says the Kiwi Adventure Kid. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. Currently 55 minutes through this game, and we are yet to see any points on the board from Canterbury. I'll quickly get you a score update of the other contest.
Yes, please.
You good?
Yeah.
Wellington, they are still 15 points to 6 down.
Shit.
That's actually going to be 2 favourites losing. Oh, they're playing at Jerry Collins Stadium in Porirua.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a stadium called Jerry Collins Stadium.
No.
Handling here is 10, and I nearly got 20 subs. And then Blackadder might shag a goat, but he'll never be a goat, says Sebastian. And Canterbury, can they manage to win it all? Or Atul, says Ashel. At the moment, there's still doubts.
I can't see them winning this.
Yeah, they're not going too great at the moment, Canterbury.
Wagwan. Wagwan.
Oh, have you played this game? This is a throwback one, ladies and gentlemen.
South Africa.
You played the South African 2010 FIFA World Cup Wii game?
No.
We're going to take part in a World Cup, mate,
Okay, cool.
at some stage. We've also got Wii Sports, which is why, ladies and gentlemen, at some stage we're either going to do a stream and also a video on the Kiwi Lad Sport channel. That is coming out tomorrow. Decided while we had a bit of injury time, we might as well do a couple plugs for the other ones. You know, got to keep it going.
Mm.
Economy, isn't it?
Economy
Yeah.
of scale.
Bit dirty, that sock.
Yeah. Shit, man. You're a bit dirty. You sock.
Our scrum feed replacement number 21. Well available at the back. Potros. Those. Oh, he didn't grub of that.
Go on.
Yeah, it wasn't the kick that he wanted, but it almost worked out for them in
Canterbury need to
2010
score a try like now.
FIFA World Cup. I had that game on PS3. Yeah, to shoot, you got to shake the nunchuck or the remote.
Oh, really? So how do you run with the ball?
You have the nunchuck on the other hand, so you're like
okay.
running and running, and then shoot.
There we go.
Now passing back across George Bridge. Beautiful seller, the dummy. This is one of his first runs of the day. He's been caught by a lock.
Yeah, he's slow.
Now running for Derry. Oh, he got rocked a little bit there. Ricky Riccatelli.
Isn't doing too well, do you think?
Oh, it's a good low tackle. I think it's just he's lacking confidence because every time he does something bad, he gets torn apart by 90% of New Zealand. I think that's the thing that makes him struggle a little bit. Hello, Blaze, Sebastian, and NPC, my favourite tournament. There's Big R Sport there.
Is that right?
He did call an upset ages ago when we were doing the podcast. He said that Northland were going to win without knowing the odds. And they were like $12 underdogs. They didn't win.
Yeah.
There you go. Prediction on point. Round the side, Willie Hines going to be passing up to Ollie Jaeger. Oh, that looked like it was an illegal rip there. It is going to be the penalty to Taranaki there after 10 phases. We do see the Taranaki boys once again winning the penalty. Those look like steep seats, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Hey, bud, there what you do, buddy boy.
Good,
Yes.
Good ball. It was close on it.
Knock you out, mate.
The thing is, I do trust you a little bit, but I feel like you could easily make a mistake with that one. You know, sometimes you get a bit excited and you go too.
I don't often. That doesn't
like the
often
reach.
happen. If you got knocked out, it would be a lol though.
It would be.
It would be a lol. Lol.
Like I used to get bleeding noses all the time. Like you could tap my nose and it would bleed when I was like 7.
Oh no! Oh no! It's bleeding.
And also, which team are odds of like 13-1 this year to win? I predict them. So probably Canterbury in this game, they'd be getting up there a little bit. Although probably not quite 13-1. The women's side, I think it was the
what's going to happen here?
team against the Otago Spirit were
kick
quite
that
low
now? Why
underdogs.
would you do that now? Where's that?
It's going to be pulling up.
Pulling up,
How
G.
wet it is.
Love a good drive through. Pull up.
across.
Pull up.
To Perafeta.
Pull up. Call my rugby commentary. It's just one of those things, isn't it? It's right up there.
Now, Canterbury, they've got it. George Bridge. Ricky Riccatelli, he's gone off the field. That is for Bradley
That's
Slater.
the second time I've seen George Bridge with the ball.
And he's actually looked better when he's had it now
Yeah.
in the second half. Now back across.
Hines.
Burke. One more. Harmon, Cullen, Grace, quick hands. Off to Tom Christie now. One more pass. It's just too far out in front.
God damn it. How do we help this team?
Not really playing like a team at the moment,
No.
Canterbury. And when will Michael Hooper come on? Well, he's currently on leave, isn't he?
Michael
Or did he come
Hooper.
back? Is he back now for Australia?
Does anyone know what's wrong with him? Is it just mental health? Or?
I think it was mental health. But then also maybe family dramas back in Australia, which is why he came home from Argentina. But other than that, I think he's back for the Wallabies now up against South Africa, isn't he?
South Africa are going to demoralise that team.
Are they, though?
They've lost a few players and a coach. You know, I don't know. They seem disorganised going into that tour.
I'm going to have a look through. No, okay, Hooper's not back yet, so he is still having his sabbatical. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Sabbatical I always think of as like someone taking time off for pregnancy. But that's not called sabbatical, is it?
Yeah.
And George loves Michael Hooper. His favourite player by far, the greatest player to ever play it. Greatest player to ever play.
Brandon? Michael Hooper's all right. He carries the entire country of Australia on his back. So
See, there's some big injuries for the Wallabies at the moment.
yeah.
Because no Samu Karevi, no Quade Cooper, no Michael Hooper, now no James O'Connor.
Quade Cooper, Michael Hooper, Adam Ashley Hooper at the Sun. Oh, out having fun.
You've absolutely butchered that because
you remember that song?
I do. Michael Hooper, Adam Ashley Cooper. That's how it went. Rather than
Michael Hooper, Adam Ashley Cooper, out underneath the sun.
Wallabies haven't lost to South Africa in 4 years, but yes, George, it's will probably be a loss, I'd assume, due to outs.
4 years. They beat them twice last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
What about the year before that? I thought they lost to them the year before that. Didn't they?
Maybe haven't lost in Australia.
In Australia. Maybe that will be it. But
Also, just check the Wallaby squad for the Springbok doubleheader, no Hooper. So, yeah, they're missing a lot of players. Noah Lalicio, he's going to get the nod at 10, I think. Because that's the thing. Do you chuck Bernard Foley straight in? Or do you give him a game off the bench?
What is the drama around Dave Rennie getting rid of half the team? Why would you get rid of James O'Connor?
I think he's not match fit. I think he's got an injury.
Oh.
He's got so many injuries to kind of deal with that.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Ramekapoya be trying to chip it in behind. It's going to sit up nicely for Braden Enor. 10 metres out. It's another handling error from Willie Hines. He's going back. And also now they haven't lost to them in 4 years overall. Oh, we haven't played them in Cephaloland since 18.
I could have sworn you lost to them at least once a year apart from last year.
Yep. Says far.
What's this year? 2022. Sorry, yeah.
Do you used to hate those ones at school that you had to write the date with the year and then write when the year had changed?
Yeah.
Like you could just never get it right.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Beaver.
Absolutely.
The World Cup, of course. We didn't get to see the head-to-head between South Africa and Australia. And Eeyore, I think that is, Winnie the Pooh.
This guy's getting try-armed at the back.
Yeah.
He's got his pants down. He's ready to go.
Big fan from Harmon.
It was doggy stunts.
Getting close now. Owen Franks, the veteran, tries to go around the side. Doesn't work out for him now, popping it up. This is close stuff. Dropped the ball. It has luckily for them gone backwards. I think Cullen Grace scores here. I think Cullen Grace, that's my prediction. Cullen Grace going to walk it in.
Cullen.
He's going to score it. He waits for the ball. Oh, it's a knock on.
God damn it. Oh, yeah, COVID. That's how you figured that one out. Pretty sure before COVID hit, you did lose them once in a year, and then you beat them, and then COVID hit. COVID. Bloody China.
Jesus.
What you going to do about it, eh? How do you deal with those fuckers? It's just like, we can't say these things, George. You're shit.
Cullen Grace. It's very unfortunate that he didn't get his chance going there, wasn't it? I'm just going to quickly check the score in the South Canterbury Thames Valley game. Because I think South Canterbury, hopefully, would have scored a few more tries. And also CCB coming after you, George. CCB, and I was like, that'll do, donkey.
What does the CCP stand for, Hamish? You don't know. Even I know that. No.
Politics?
Yeah, it's politics. What does it stand for?
No, like, is the last word politics?
No.
Is the first word China?
Yeah.
China or Chinese?
Chinese.
Chinese. I wouldn't know.
Chinese Communist Party.
Ah,
That's the name of the one.
nice one. Okay, South Canterbury versus Thames Valley.
Labour.
Still sitting at 20-7. And Wellington still sitting at 6 points to 15.
Chinese corruption plans. See, me and BK are bonding here. You know, we both don't like China.
George Bridges had a bit of a handling error there. There's been some anticlimactic games today in terms of scores.
Yeah.
You know, Wellington, I think if they don't get through their game without like getting some sort of try, everyone would be pretty sad with them.
Yeah.
Targo Spirit against the North Harbour Hibiscus. So they were the ones who were the biggest underdogs. They are losing 26 points to 3. BKR backed them to win. So the comeback's on.
Oh, George Brooks looks like he just wants to go home.
Mm.
My boys had a downfall from grace. Yeah.
And George, have you ever noticed, looks like Winnie the Pooh?
No, you're not allowed to talk about that, apparently.
Uh-huh.
That's big bad Bings. Apparently, anytime any media talks about Xi Jinping as Winnie the Pooh, they get instantly cut out.
Right, and you've just said it
Like,
in
no,
a sentence.
not a YouTube channel that's got 10 people on a string. Talking about, like, CNN.
That's a knock on from Taranaki again here. But yeah, I used to actually have a game because my sister, she enjoyed the PlayStation 2. There was a Winnie the Pooh game.
Yeah.
I had Cat in the Hat, she had Winnie the Pooh. And that Winnie the Pooh game, like, it was scary, man. Like when the heffalump starts charging at you, and you're like, oh boy, now we're in
Here
a
comes Xi Jinping.
Maybe we should stop saying his name.
He's going to be sitting there watching the rugby going, oh, damn it, these boys are going to get it. I'm going to kill them.
65 minutes through the moment, still 15 minutes left in this contest. I'd like to see Canterbury score once.
Yeah.
Ivan Itchy.
That's Ivan Itchy Sack.
He's not wrong with you, is he?
I always have itchy sacks.
You have itchy feet a lot.
Cullen Grace is coming off.
He is. And that's for Corey Callow.
It's a big 10 people watching, me, myself, and 8 communist members. All right, the 8 of you, come out wherever you are. Come on.
Willie Hines wants to take it quickly, and he does take the quick tap. Now going across France. I think he's busted open on his forehead.
He's just happy to be there, I think.
Oh, it's going to be
silly
dropped
boys.
again. There's too many handling
Are the
errors.
All Blacks playing or is Canterbury playing? I don't know who it is.
What a savage maneuver
What do you
that
think
is,
of the
eh?
Canterbury coach?
Who is it?
Rourke? Something Rourke?
Mickey?
Mickey? I don't know.
No, it's not Mickey Rourke.
Mickey
He's
Rourke.
he's an actor.
Wow, the crowd's pissed.
Okay, so it's going to be a crowd,
Have a cry about it.
I guess, yes,
16-0
Canterbury
up.
scrum. Okay, no one can see George's other hand. He's pulling the finger.
The
first
Have a
podcast.
cry.
Scratch it, Georgie boy. Says far, and also first podcast Rugby World Cup to be hosted by China in 2031. The thing is, if they got behind rugby, there's money to be made.
No, you wouldn't want it. If on a
Yeah.
sandwich, they would not want it. They
'Cause-
would destroy rugby.
They play a bit of sevens
Yeah.
because, fun fact, Dan Norton, you know, the English sevens player, veteran, he's actually coaching China now in their sevens
Well, I
department.
imagine that'd be good. And that'd be a good market for the world to break into, but they'd be too connected to politics.
Mm.
And the CCP would just try to control it and use it as leverage for something. Yeah.
And also, wouldn't be the worst location. They nailed the Olympics in 2008. Decent organisers, says Sebastian.
But did you know what happened in the Olympics in 2008? They just used it as a way to shut down Taiwan. Yeah.
You know way too much about politics, mate.
I
Like
know
you're a secret
I know a
like,
lot about China and this
knowledgeable
stupid
book. Willie Hines goes across the Harmon. Trying to get a couple more meters. Round the sides. Corey Callow spins. My headphone's been unplugged.
shit.
I shouldn't give you the little connector, should I? Burke goes back to Braden Enor now.
Too
Trying
much
to break
defense.
through. Great defense from Taranaki. Now across to George Bell.
Oh.
Willie Hines.
If you want it to come across to me anytime, just let me know.
Alrighty, you go for it from here.
And
What's
they've got the
happening?
ball. Canterbury are what they're gonna do is they're gonna run, but they're gonna drop it eventually. So watch this. He'll get it.
Can't
good
watch
little-
it. It's commentary without
Well,
seeing.
we can watch it with my own eyes. Okay.
Getting close 5 metres out, isn't it? It's a lot happening.
Yeah. So they're running. Hines got the ball, does a stupid little pass. He makes. Where's Cullen?
He's off the field, didn't he?
Oh, damn it.
Subbed
man.
him. Now it's wide.
Damn it, my prediction was wrong.
George Bridge scores.
Oh, wow.
Hey, comeback could be starting.
Ugh.
George has got a hit on him with that comment. He nailed that like they nailed the tennis player.
Yeah. I just do not get involved with them. It's like getting involved with Russia. Also, just invite Iran while we're at it, eh? This is Iran.
We don't need to imagine them. George Bridges just scored.
Yeah, he's
His
thinking about it.
fourth try
He's like, fuck Iran.
of 2022 has been able to do very nicely there. Willie Hines, he saw the wide pass. The defence was caught out. Oh, he's just committed there.
He looks tired.
Mm.
George Bridge. He just looks tired. He doesn't look like he wants to be anywhere.
This is a very important kick because this means that they only need.
It's a 69 minutes.
Taranaki.
Oh, stop being a dick.
The ball's trying to put him off, and George Bridge scores a try. Horrible. Says Sebastian.
Horrible for
Fergus Burke strikes it. He's got a decent bit of distance on it. It's looking pretty good.
Is Fergus
It's gone
Burke
away to the right.
meant to be like a big thing?
He's
Like
all right.
A potential, you know.
Him and Brett Cameron are very similar. Brett Cameron's he's got a little bit of hype behind him at the moment. And by a little bit, I mean he's got a fan club of 5. 3 of them are his mum. Huh. No, sorry, that's me.
That's
But he is doing very nicely at the moment. Both of them. Canterbury young fly halves. Everyone, that's the thing. When you play for Canterbury and you're a fly half, everyone goes, next Dan Carter.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Straight away. And I am back, and my sleep didn't last long. Says Ollie in this game, getting a little bit closer. And Canterbury come back. Told you they're going to win the league. Just because, and also 8 minutes left. Cry. Says Paul, no, we've still got 10 minutes. A little bit longer. Paul has 2K on this one to make back 100, I think it was. And Hamish, so funny. See BKR come crawling back. I mean, we still talk to him occasionally. It's not like it's not. He hasn't just crawled up and gone to the keyboard and gone, one last message. And it is 72 minutes with only 8 minutes to play. I'm pretty sure no comeback, says Ashin. You never know. They got the ball a little bit more. He looks like he's 12.
Yeah, he is.
Number 23.
He's probably richer than all of us.
Mm.
He's not getting paid, actually, probably.
Now, about to throw it in. Bradley Slater's the necky all day, says Obi. Nice work from George Bridge. The thing is, where was he in the first half? Because he's been actually
It's useless.
like credit where credit's due. He's been good in the second half.
Cullen goes off.
He was, yeah.
I could have sworn that's
2K.
him right there, Hamish.
Number 19, I think you're looking at, isn't it?
Number 8.
Oh, no, he's back out.
He's on there. I could
Okay,
have sworn
they
he
had to
was
make
on
a
there.
change, I assume, because
Yeah.
of the injury, and he tried to get to that one. And also, stop hurting my feelings far. And also, my 2K US dollars turns 0 if I only bet on Taranaki. 20K, says Paul. But that's the thing. The Bunnings NPC, this is not advice for the future, because don't do it, because betting's difficult. But the Bunnings NPC, like, underdogs are where the money's at in this competition. You never know who's going to win a game until the 80 minutes.
No.
And every side on their given day can beat anyone. We've seen that many times before.
Woof the pup?
So if you want someone who might be some money, no, I don't like encouraging gambling. I was going to say your better game to bet on is Tasman when they play up against Counties Manukau, because they're $1.70 and they're a pretty decent team. But don't bet on them, because don't lose your money. It's better to keep the money. Now, George Bridge, who going forward? I like saying his name like that. George Bridge. They got 2 Georges.
George Bridge! George Bridge!
Actually hurts the throat a bit. Doesn't it?
Yeah, no.
And 10 in the bin for we'll be seeing ya. And also we're going to tell them to GTFs as far. And also I also put 1K for $1.05 odds on Canterbury for $50 extra, says a Chan. See, that's the risk. Better off going on like the handicap. Because like both of these sides,
Your handicap.
like they can have close games, definitely with the rain, and better all, says
What a
OB.
day outside.
It's actually beautiful.
What an absolute pearl.
I'm hoping Daniel messages soon and says, hey, I'm here. You know?
He won't. He'll just run out. He'll run in the window. He jumps through windows.
And Hyatt Smith says Woof Woof the pup. Who is Woof Woof? Have you had a different name in the past? I do like your picture though. It has got Woof in there as well. I bet it all. Says Obi.
I'm not so tired now. I'm just Hyatt. Don't know why.
You're a very happy man.
The pup.
Oof.
I want to get a wolf.
Like an actual wolf.
An actual wolf.
Why?
Who here thinks it would be a good idea for me to buy a wolf? I like wolves, man.
Good day for a beer, says Obi. I'm back, yes or no, at 9:30 p.m. for the interviews. I have to let you know how the family gathering is going because I think more than likely what will happen is we have the pre-drinks.
Then we how much gets wasted.
No, we're going out for a meal and then we'll be back over to my Nana's house, I think. And Daniel, he hasn't been on the channel in over a year. How's he holding up? He's good. We miss him, don't we?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in like 3 months.
Oh, yeah?
Or something like that. You went to the pub with him the other night,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yep.
How was Top Gun, by the way?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really liked it. You know, he cried at the end, didn't it?
Yeah. And I reckon buy 2 wolves and then you have yourself your own pack.
Yeah, I might get 10. Who knows?
You could get a sled with wheels on it. There's a guy locally who does that.
Yeah.
Not with wolves. But he's got 2 massive dogs.
Yeah.
So he puts them on like this harness and they drive him around on his
Yeah.
bike. I don't know how legal it is. I would have thought that.
Taranaki's number 20 just ate another man's ass.
Can I just say already, Canterbury 5 metres out. Cullen Grace gets close. This game is not over yet. Canterbury 1 pass.
Minute.
Brady Newlaw,
Go on.
1 more. He's going to pass it. Now, that was
no.
McLeod's put it down.
Oh,
That was the chance. And 10 times. And if Taranaki won, many people won 10 times, says Paul. Also, no, not me. It will bite your arm off, says Wolf.
They can try. I'll fight back. I've got a dog at home. His name's Sam. I love him.
He's got a massive head, doesn't he?
He's
You
about
always
that
say
big.
about it.
He's about that big. You're on. I fight him. I make him tap out.
Have you realised that he's about that big? Look at where it cuts off you on the camera.
He's about that big. No,
He's about this big. You can see how many fingers I'm holding up right here. That's how many
But like
ideas.
I fight him, and then I make him tap out. He starts crying. I'm like, tap out. Woo! I'm like, come on, Sam. Don't be a little bitch.
You play rugby with him, don't you?
Yeah, he grabs it. He can put the whole ball in his mouth.
Oh, no. I don't know if Brandon knows where the Titans are sitting on the table and how the Titans doing. Dude, I don't know, not good. Undefeated in the last 7 days. Brandon says big ass sport. And then, I don't think Brandon meant it as an insult for that one, of course. That's a rolling maul for Canterbury. They go over. And now with 4 minutes left, Canterbury have come back. You might be making your $50 for your grand.
I don't know.
Tell you what, this should be a wake-up call and a half. I know it won't be because if Canterbury win, you'll be like, oh yeah, $50. I'm going to bet $2 grand.
Go
or
get some
$5 grand next time.
KFC.
But if Canterbury win, please do not bet massive amounts of money on the Bunnings NPC. Like $10 will get your heart going enough if that's what you're after.
Is that what yous are after? I'd more just be like keen to get something to pay for some takeaways or something, you know what I mean?
And also, Titans aren't last anymore. Average comeback is on. Like Canterbury come back to win the league, says Big and also 1 minute, says Ollie, or still 3 minutes, and I think Canterbury can come back. They're getting close now.
Do they get a kick?
The miss kick.
That
means...
See, I don't know if they're missing it or if no one actually knows because the goalposts are too short.
So now it is going to be...
Because I could see
5
earlier,
points.
Federsberg, his name was like, what the hell were you doing? And they're like, oh, you missed it. It's like, no, I didn't. You guys just weren't looking. It went through, but it went over through. You know what I mean?
So the game is set as follows. 3 minutes on the clock. Canterbury need a converter try to be able to win this contest, which would be a massive comeback, really.
Wouldn't it?
You'd have to say they don't really deserve to win. But
That's a bit of a rude thing to say.
well,
isn't
it is, but they've had 15 handling errors, 10 penalties against them.
It is what it is, though.
They couldn't catch a cold
Here
out
we
there.
go.
Cullen Grace
He's
going to be
been
running it hard.
tackled.
Northland versus Wellington is still 15 points to 5 in favour of Northland.
Damn.
So I think Northland going to win. Oh, Thames Valley bringing it to South Canterbury a little bit, sitting 20 points to 10. And Double David, the man in there as well, says BK. And yeah, I hope you're doing well. David, hope you are enjoying Bay of Plenty this year.
Why couldn't Canterbury play like this throughout the whole game, eh?
It's a brilliant question.
Well, let's talk about that because I've played like dogs out here.
And why it extends pretty much, this clock is a little bit too quick. So they've still got 2 minutes left. Canterbury only about maybe 35 metres out from their line. I thought there was actually a little handling error there on the ground.
Farted.
Did you? Well, let's hope that that doesn't linger, or else we're going to get probably intoxicated. Or, what's it called? Incombobulated. That the word? Going through now. Willie Hines on the inside. He didn't pass.
He could have passed it.
Now up to the halfway. George Bridge goes back. Canterbury have found a little
he's passing
fire.
it too early. Run it up first, you wonker.
Run now from the big number 19. Corey Callow, was he crawling on the ground there? Could it have been a penalty to Taranaki?
Shut up, all right?
I'm just saying.
You put words in people's heads.
Why did I get thrown in the bin?
Run it up.
I can't actually see on our live streaming software who gets like timed out or anything like that. So yeah, I'm not too sure who would have timed
out wide. What are you doing? There's big gaps out there.
So of course they don't deserve to win. George Bridge is in the squad. Sebastian 2 minutes less is Ollie.
Sorry, guys.
And Warriors must have lost by 40 odd yesterday.
Yeah.
At least they didn't concede 60 like another team yesterday and Willie Wonka. And there's says far. Now only a few meters out, but Willie Hines, he is out on the field. I just repeated every word in that sentence. I got a bit excited. It was like horse racing, going around the side.
Come on, you
Willie Hines going after the first receiver. Ollie. Oh, he's dropped the ball. He's dropped the ball. Put it down.
Anymore.
And now it's going to be cleaned up.
Could probably still beat the All Blacks.
Going back for the scrum here.
Yeah.
With 30 seconds left. There's 2 people in the chat who have $3,000 together on this game.
Really?
For Canterbury to win. And we're about to see 30 seconds left.
Wonka. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Now, Hines. Gave it off to, it was Owen Franks. Ended up putting the ball down in the end.
Oh, when Frank's on
15 seconds on the clock.
I don't know how I can never think of what to say.
No, it's actually, it's hard. You know, you got to work out whether you're doing the optioneering. I blame George Bridge.
I would too. Useless. I got chucked out by the owner for telling Biko to bang his
drum.
Drum with the wooden spoon. By the owner of who?
I assume not us. We only own shares in the Kiwi Lads. It's actually owned by China.
Bankrolled by the CCP.
Penalty to Taranaki. And now all they have to do is take the tap, kick the ball out, and that will be the end
I blame China.
of this contest.
Russia's going to win the war, you know. I'm funny.
Yeah, you'd like to, really.
I would like to think I'm quite a funny bloke.
Yeah. Wellington lost to Northland 15 points to 6. Now Perifeta, oh my. Perifeta is kicking this into touch. They want one last attack here for Taranaki.
They
now
would just
this
be like stabbing
risky.
a man in the face when he's been shot.
Like, this is the big thing, because 6 points difference. If Canterbury get an interception and go up the field, like, Taranaki, what have they got to gain other than, I guess,
so much.
They want to take away. Canterbury's stolen it.
Willie Hines is the bald little boy. He's
such a mistake from Taranaki. You've got to wonder what they were thinking, because they want to cancel out Taranaki's bonus point.
Come on. Throw the ball, you tosser.
Canterbury have a good chance.
Come on.
Being able to go on. This will be huge.
Willie Hines goes to that guy.
Canterbury back across to Owen Franks.
He's not a winger. Why is he out there? I don't know.
He steps to the right.
They are stuck.
Canterbury will lose because George Bridges. That's going to be a knock on. Now it's the end of the game. The whistle blows and Taranaki win. Right, that should have happened anyway. They should have not kicked that one for the corner, but they win it. And Taranaki at home in the rainy, wet conditions have been able to get themselves the win.
Canterbury Rugby. I'd blame China for that one. They've got to get their milk factories of how out of here. It's just...
Canterbury are disappointed, as you would be.
Yeah, they would be.
Coming in, I said it from the start. Taranaki should not have been $5.75 underdogs, because they were always going to be in the fight. And now we do find out.
They wouldn't have gotten the kick anyway.
No. And also time for a bit of guitar. Ooh, how about that? You want to sing along?
What do I sing?
What songs do you know? Because I know 3.
I don't
Do you know the South African national anthem?
What is it? Michael Hooper, Adam Ashley Cooper, sons. The sun is in my ass. I'm going to hell because China doesn't like me. Da, da, da.
It's your birthday.
We hate the ref. Hey, Isaac's here. Guess he's on his. Daniel's on his way here, Isaac. Guess look at this guy, Isaac, playing the guitar like a big dog. Look at him. Na, 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 na. Guitar sounds good. Guitar always sounds good.
Hey, this guy at 12 a.m. on the Discord call play this goddamn guitar the other night. Now I'm hearing it again.
Isaac's
I'm in hospital.
What are you doing in
What
hospital?
did you do in hospital,
You
Isaac?
silly boy. There's better ways to get free drinks, bud.
Is that where your mind goes?
Yes.
And a guy put 15k on his multi with Canterbury winning it. Yeah. See, it's risky.
A guy put 15,000 on multi-win. Oh, this is good in entertainment for Isaac. Isaac's literally dying.
Appendicitis. Do you wanna do you wanna have a chat with us after the live stream, Isaac? We'll give you a ring.
Either infection, is your gut all sore, Isaac? Is that your appendix? That's right, PKR. Isaac's in hospital because the CCP got him. The CCP has poisoned Isaac.
That's pretty quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody, they work fast.
So you're just in like a waiting room, Isaac, waiting for them to tell you that you're fucked.
And also, now this is the surest bet I effed this one up. And I was like, yeah, I felt great. And ring him now, says David. I mean, I don't know whether you'll want us to ring him on the live stream while he's there, but we'll probably give him a ring like non-Wi-Fi later on. Oh, Daniel's keen as well.
Has he got appendicitis?
I'm in a bed. I've drip in my arm, so hopefully you are feeling better,
wow.
Isaac.
So, like, are you like passing out pain or?
When's your band's concert? That's next Friday, isn't it? Hopefully you are 100% fine there.
If you're appendicitis, you have to get surgery to get that out, don't you?
You get your appendix removed, yeah.
What are they saying else it could be?
Mm.
Infection or appendicitis? Is that the two options?
Or you can tick the one you want.
Yeah, just take that. Yeah.
What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't already, subscribe to Isaac's band's channel.
Electric
Right.
Temples.
There he is at the front.
He's going to be rolling in the dough.
And also how long to the end. The game has finished 16 points to 10 in the end. For him, yeah, that is the options. Says,
Can they not give you more? Ask the hot nurse if you buy some KFI. That will go well with appendicitis.
Yeah, be sure to check out Isaac's band's channel. They've got a single coming out very soon called Rule the World, I believe it is.
CCP.
And yeah, be sure to check that out and check Messenger Ham. Oh, he sent a photo. Do you want me to show this photo or is this just to show George? I thought we weren't sending each other dick pics anymore. There he is. He got the drip.
Oh, he looks stoked.
Absolutely.
Stoked about the situation he's in.
And the life of a rock and roll star. Get well soon, Isaac.
Too much heroin in it, Isaac. Cut off that stuff, mate. It's not good for you.
Jeez, that doesn't look too flashy.
You know, I
does
eat
it?
a lot of shit food, but I've never... What is you doing? What's you doing to yourself, Isaac?
There he is. He's in the hospital.
He looks...
It's not going to focus, is it? There he is. Isn't he happy? Love you, Isaac.
The next day, the motherfucker was dead.
Bloody hope not.
I hope not.
But what we're going to do in honour of Isaac, because he's one of our boys. It's you, mate. That's you.
You make it sound like he is dead.
Go to the
In
side.
honour of Isaac Williams.
Lean to the side a little
Oh,
bit. There
right,
he is,
okay.
There he is. Look at that. Beautiful.
Flip us a he looks like a cancer patient. No, you're too cool for that, bud. Flip us a message when they tell you that it's just because you've been pushing too hard when you poo.
Yeah, keep us updated.
Keep
is what
us
he was
updated.
trying to say.
You know, George was right. I've been pushing too hard when I poo. I blow a valve.
That can cause damage.
Yeah, it can. Yeah.
And I was like, nah, do hospital me in the bag. Or do hospital me. I could probably get you up there. But Daniel's keen to hang out as well.
Yeah.
I do see. And at the moment we have got the I will, said Isaac in there. But nonetheless, we do thank you all very much.
So what cancer patients aren't called, George? You know what's not called?
Be
The
very-
CCP. That's not what's called.
Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will probably chat to Isaac in a very short moment as well.
Cheers.
We will see you all probably tomorrow for some
Yeah.
UFC or
Yeah.
something along those lines. Maybe some
Yeah.
rugby, maybe something
Yeah.
there. We will see you all for
Mm.
the next start or coming out in hospital with us. Camping. Where
Where
are
are
you?
you? You're in Christchurch, though.
What's CCP? We don't need
Chinese
to
Communist Party.
We will see you all.